Today I'm here to talk to you about this very tiny little giga pump. That's what they call it here. Now the company did send me this product for a review, but they wanted me to show you what it is and how it works. So let's take a closer look at this little but powerful air pump. Okay, in the package you're going to get a lot of stuff. You're going to get a charger because this has a 1300 milliamp battery built into it, which is actually really good. It does come with a little charger. You got the USB-C on one side and a regular USB-A on the other. You do need to have a little brick or a little connector port, someplace to plug that in to charge it up, and it's pretty small, so you want to make sure it's someplace close that you can get to that. Of course, you're going to get a manual for it, and you're going to get a bag with a bunch of goodies in it. And let's dump these out and show you what. So now you can store everything inside this little bag, which is really nice. And you're going to get all these different types of tips. Now, what are these things for? Well, these are different inflator tips. So you can do like this one here. You can be like beach balls and small inflatable stuff. You can do, there's some ones with some bigger round tips like these that you can also use for inflatable mattresses, things that have a larger hole to be able to do that in. But you also have stuff for some of those vacuum bag kind of things, because instead of blowing, you can also reverse it and you can suck air out. So not only can you blow up different types of floaties and air mattresses, things like that, is you can have the air go the other direction to deflate them a lot quicker, or for those little vacuum bag seal kind of things. Very nice. Now let's take a look at this. Okay, looking at the air pump itself, this is where you charge it up. This has got the little port here, and it has these little rubber seals on it so you can make it pretty much waterproof. And you've got two buttons. You got your fan button and you have a light button, because there's some LED lights right here. If you hit it twice, you can see it's actually really bright. You can turn it again, it goes down one. Hit it again, it goes down again. Hit it again, it goes off. So now this has got a little light, which is nice. You can just put it here on the counter like this, because it doesn't roll. It's got the little flat edges to it. So you can set it down like this. You can also set it down like this. But you can also, there's a little hook here, a little hanger hook. You can hang it upside down like in a tent. If you have something to hook it onto, you can do that as well, which is nice, or even straight up. So very bright light on there. And then as you see, there's a little tiny fan in there. So there's a section this direction and a hole this direction. That depends on if you want to blow or if you want to suck. So I'm going to hit this twice, and the air is blowing this direction, so it's sucking this direction. So if you want to blow something up, you take this, you put that in there, and that's going to blow up. That was high, this is low. Then also you have two speeds for blowing, and which means you have two speeds for sucking air out. So all you have to do is take your attachment and put it on the other side like that, and now you can suck air out of something to deflate something, which is nice. Or like I said, those vacuum bag kind of things if you want to seal stuff in. Pretty nice, very good. It seems to be very powerful. I did charge this thing up completely. So what would you use a little pump like this? Well, if you have a lot of things to blow up, sure, you can do it by your mouth, but you get out of breath. Or if you have lung issues or things like that, it's really nice and simple and easy. So say we have like these little floaty rings. I just went out and got some of these little floaty rings. I'm gonna go ahead and blow this up here. Now this one is the really small little kind here, and so that's going to take this little tip. So let's go ahead and put that on. Just puts that into place, and we're going to slide this into the hole for where your mouthpiece normally would go. Get that in there. Let's go ahead and turn it on and see what happens. Double pump. That's close enough. So you see, it just inflates these things really quick. Now this was at the dollar store, so just a cheap little ring here. So that's one item there. I have other things here. Let's see, what do I have? I got these little rings, little floaties. Let's see, what does that look like? They're sharks. So I have these little floaties. Let's go ahead and do those. There you go. One little arm floaty. So, okay, now for something a little bigger. It doesn't look very big this way, but what this is one of those travel pillows. Now, this is what, not just a pillow, but it's one of those ones you'd put your arms in and stuff like that. It's pretty big. So, you're in the airport, you're on the plane, and you want to get this thing set up, you have to sit here and you got to blow and blow and blow and blow until you hyperventilate, and that's not a good thing. So here we go, right? Now, this has a little valve in it, which is really cool. What we're going to do is just put the valve on in there like that. And let's find the right tip for this. Now, this is a bigger tip, so it's not going to use this this little one. It looks like it's probably going to use this one right here. So we're going to put that in here. We're going to put that in there, and let's hit the button and see what happens. Here is your thing. You're supposed to like do this and stick your face in it. That's how these things go. But did you see how fast that was? No, no way would I want to blow this thing up with my lungs here. You know, again, if you've got lung issues, it's real hard to do. But this thing can be blown up in just a matter of seconds, which is really cool. And then to deflate it, I'm going to go ahead and show you that. And we're going to go ahead and open this up. And you can pull this one here has a little cap to pull out, which will inflate itself. But if you want to do it quicker, you put this on the other end. And, oh, let's do this one, actually. It's a bigger hole. You put that in there. Because we want to get all the air out, because we have to compress this down. There we go. And just like that, this thing is flat. And we can just roll it up and put it back in the bag. Really quick, very nice. Okay, the next thing I have here is a very large, this is a mattress pad for like when you're camping. It goes underneath your sleeping bag. And now this has a big connector to it here with the one-way valve. And if you had to blow this up by mouth, well, I ain't gonna do that. So we're gonna go ahead and try this out here. We're gonna put that, we got the right adapter for it. We're going to put that in there and give this a blow and see what happens. Instantly starts to fill up. Just like that. That took, what, just a couple of seconds, and this mattress is blown up. If you had to do it by mouth, it would take so much longer. Again, same thing. We can spin this around and take the air out so much quicker than just trying to do it by itself or compressing it and whatever. It pulls all the air out. Very, very good. I'm telling you guys, if you do any kind of camping or traveling, this kind of thing works really well for lots of inflatables for camping, and also if you have your pool type of things you want to blow up, you can do that. It's got the light on it. Another thing this could be used for is actually for blowing fire. So if you have a fire going or you're starting a fire and you try to blow and you got your face all up in there and the smoke and the embers and stuff like that, a little secret, a little tip, pro tip, is you can use this little blower and put one of these little tips on it here and aim this down in the fire and let it go, and this will help blow that fire and get that fire started too. So this thing has a lot of different uses to it. Again, you can hang it with the flashlight, little light thing on it. This thing does a lot of stuff. I love this. This is good. This is going to come in real handy for me to inflate a lot of things. So if you're looking for something really cool like this to help you inflate stuff, this might be the right one for you.